All right, Crazy Eddie here for Dave B. Sells Chevy. We're gonna go here and see what Dave's doing here. He's in his little cubicle here, and locked in his room, getting set to get ready to do a video just for you people. He's trying to look all professional. Look at that. He's got his little camera set up. Oh, it's so adorable. There's our Dave. That's hello from Crazy Eddie.
Here's the current orders that we still have outstanding. These are Corvettes. I currently have 10 Corvettes that are in the process. Corvettes for us have been taking about 12 months, 10 to 12 months to arrive. This one of my orders will be here next week. This is all miscellaneous orders. You know, we got Camaros, we got Traverses, Tahoe, Suburbans, things of this nature. Right now there are 17 orders in that pile. And this pile, the big pile, all of these files, these are all Chevrolet Bolts. These are also Chevrolet Bolts that haven't been submitted yet in the system, plus I have 2 more on my desk. So as far as I can count, we have about 45 Chevrolet Bolt sold orders that we're waiting for. So yes, some inventories have climbed, but not all. Let's go outside and see what I actually have on the lot. Check this out too. I don't count these, but these are all Silverado reservations that came into our store. The top one, first one on the list here, my Silverado first edition RST. I was just telling you how my Corvette should show up one day next week. It actually just showed up right now. So we have a Corvette drop-off. We have a battery pickup or drop-off for Chevrolet Bolts. We got this guy pulling through. All of a sudden, we're very busy with truck traffic. My car will be the red convertible right here. That's the one that I sold and factory ordered. It is actually the second C8 the gentleman's buying for me. He's putting himself on a cycle, so every year he's gonna buy one. So he did a 2022, that was the first one he did. It was a red 1LT coupe. This one is his second one. It's a 2023, same color, torch red convertible. What's really cool here is we actually have somebody's Z06 on the truck. Now I just talked to the driver and he said he can't put the Z06 in that position because the rear wing is too high. They don't want it to be up that high on the truck. That's why he's gonna have to take the Z06 off to get our convertible off, and then he'll put the Z06 back on. A little fun Corvette fact for you there. Now, like I said, the Z06 is not ours, but we get to check it out a little bit while it's here.
This thing is a monster, man.
This is Silver Flare with adrenaline red dipped interior. Looks absolutely beautiful. If you're watching this and you ordered your car from Open Road Chevrolet, it's almost there. MSRP on this particular Z06, $157,490. Enough fun with the Z06. My C8, the 1LT that we ordered for my customer, is gonna come with the truck next. We're gonna bring it inside the bay there. We unwrap it, we check for any kind of damages or any flaws, things like that. And then we'll get it prepped, PDI'd, ready for delivery. I'll call my customer, let him know it's here. And we'll get another C8 Corvette on the road. What a difference a day makes, huh? Yesterday was Friday. It was a beautiful, gorgeous day. Today's Saturday and it's cloudy and it's gonna be raining pretty much all day. Now, the goal of today's video was originally to kind of talk about the new car inventory that we currently have and give you an update, just like we did the other day with the used cars. So we got a little sidetracked when the Corvette showed up and that Z06 was here, which was an awesome looking vehicle. But now let's just take a quick walk and let me show you what we have. Everything you see right now, with the addition of that Equinox there, this is our entire new car inventory. This is what we have at the moment. We're not hiding anything at other lots. We're not doing anything to try to make it look like we have less inventory. In fact, this is our storage lot that's around the corner from the dealership. As you can see, it's completely empty except for my personal Chevrolet Bolt EUV there. And the reason I bring this up is just because somebody commented a question asking if it's true that dealerships are hiding their inventory at their storage lots to make it look like inventory levels are still low. Now, I wouldn't put it past some dealers to actually do that. I just want you to know that we're not doing that here. So yes, inventories are up compared to where they were, let's say, a year ago. However, they are still significantly down from where they were 2, 3, 4 years ago. You know, so where normally we would have 250 to 300 cars on a lot, we currently have 43. A year ago at this time, maybe we had 5 or 6. You know, it was completely different. Now, that being said, a lot of people are talking about how we have more inventory. However, again, like I made in the last video where we kind of did like a new car update, which was maybe 3 weeks ago. I think at that point we had 47 vehicles. We've pretty much turned, I would say, at least 60% of them. Everything you're seeing here right now is relatively new to the dealership, with the exception of maybe some of the Equinoxes and some of the Silverados. But if we take a look and see what we have, we do have 3 Chevy Blazers, 2 RS models, and a 2LT. We do currently have 2 Traverses in stock. This white one here is an LS. The black one is a 3LT with a premium package. Now, the Traverse is a very popular vehicle for us here. 2 Traverses is not a lot in stock. In fact, we just recently got, I would say, maybe 7 or 8 of them in, and these are the only 2 left within like a week and a half. We have a bunch that we're waiting for that are still held up for microchips or something. I have one that somebody factory ordered with me, I think was built in June, that is still not here. It's still sitting in a parking lot in Michigan, so we're not really too sure what's going on with that, but we could definitely use some more Traverses. The other thing is, all the Traverses that we have received lately have been, you know, LT cloth, LS, or 3LT, which is just with leather. Premier, very hard to get. RS, very hard to get. We did recently just have somebody's factory order Redline show up, but the idea is if you want something with more equipment, it's harder to get. That's the situation with the Traverse for us. It's also the same situation with the Tahoe. Currently, we have 4 Tahoes in stock. This black Z71 I actually sold. That's gonna go next week. We have a couple of LSs. We have the white one here, and we have the dark ash gray one, which is in the middle of these 2 other trucks. LS Tahoes are the more basic version. They're cloth interior. We don't sell a lot of LSs. The majority of what we sell is LT sunroof luxury package. And that's what's so difficult about the Tahoes and the Suburbans. Suburban's even worse than the Tahoes, is again, it's what's on constraint and what you can't order. So even when we get something like this in, at the time we ordered this truck, you could not get a sunroof, and that's really what slows the sale of that vehicle down. A lot of people look at this and it's like, if it had a sunroof, I would have bought it. Another tough vehicle to get, the Colorado. This is the only Colorado we have, and it's the only one we've had for quite a while. This is an LT. I've had someone on this vehicle. We're trying to sell it. We weren't able to quite put it together yet due to a trade value, but we're working on it. Maybe we can still put that deal together. Nothing too much to talk about as far as Silverado, mostly just 2 FLs or custom trim. We do still have this one Z71 with the V8. I am working a deal on that one. Hopefully we can button that up very shortly. And we did get in this Sterling Gray Rally Edition. Definitely looks pretty cool. It's got the black rally stripes. It's got the tubular side steps, the nice black wheels. Good looking custom truck. Has that real Chevy feel. Big news is we do actually have not one, but we have 2 2500 HD Silverados. You know, these are definitely going to sell relatively quick. This just showed up the other day. The 2500 Silverados, also for us, relatively difficult to get. I actually have a order, which was for a work truck model 2500 HD that GM is not going to build as a 23. It is going to get pushed to the 2024 model year. So that's something that's going to take a little bit longer. That customer ordered 2 HD trucks back in, I think it was May. One of them was built, they picked it up around September into October. And the second one, like I said, will not be built for 23. They're going to push it to 2024. For those of you who don't know, this is wall tree. Now, wall tree was a tree growing out of a wall on the other side of the property that was coming down. The wall was being knocked down, so I decided to take the tree out as much as I could and plant it over here in this nice area with all these other, you know, pine trees. So it can be, you know, right at home. Now, I don't really know anything about gardening, so I did this with the best of intentions, but no guarantees of survival. I don't yet know what to think. The tree still seems to be hanging in there. It didn't brown out too much. However, it does look like it's getting a little brown, or just a little light. It's like a very light green. Definitely looks different than when I planted it. You know, I understand that these trees might be dormant now, so we'll see what happens in the spring. We'll leave it here till then and, you know, hope for the best. Just gonna touch on the Malibu real quick. We did get a couple more Malibus in, and we did sell some of the ones we had. Basically, if you want an LS Malibu or an RS Malibu in either white or black, we got you covered. Lastly, we're going to talk about our best seller, which is the Chevrolet Equinox. As you can see, we have a good supply of Equinoxes at the moment. As far as units now, the issue we're having is if you want a Premier or you want leather interior, good luck. It's very difficult to get. These are all pretty much LT models with the confidence and convenience package. Maybe one, that white RS there has a sunroof. Other than that, you know, it's pretty much it's actually the most popular model as far as the Equinoxes, the LT with confidence and convenience. If you're looking for that, we got it. For those following the normal vlog, if you're interested in the wall project, it's still not done. They did a big portion of it. However, this pole is what's holding everything up. Public service wants to come in and move this pole, and that's what we're waiting for. So until they do it, there's nothing else that's gonna get done here. But check it out, they got it chained up to this truck here. And then this truck has this boom on it, which is wrapped around the pole, very, very close to all those wires there, but I'm sure they know what they're doing. Apparently, which I don't know if anybody knew this, I certainly didn't, but do you know that transformers, those things weigh like 700 pounds? They're actually filled with oil of some sort. And yeah, I mean, with all the wiring on there, obviously public service wants to be involved to make sure that this gets moved, placed, put back correctly. I got a quick update for you. Remember all those Equinoxes we were looking at earlier, the LT with confidence convenience? Just sold, and I'm spot delivering this black one right here. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's been a crazy day. That spot delivery took a little longer. There were a couple little hangups here and there, but we got it done. One of the things with General Motors is there's all these discounts, right? So you have like firefighter, first responder, Costco, all these things require authorization numbers and then what we call CDAs and all these different things that you have to go to as far as paperwork. And if there's one little hiccup in there, especially when it comes to like the firefighter one where you're going through a site called ID Me, turns it into a nightmare. Anyway, we got through it. We got everything done. Customers on the road, burning gas. They're excited. They're happy. Last thing I want to do is show you in this video, sneak peek of a video we'll probably do next week, the delivery of the 2023 Torch Red Corvette convertible.